Welcome to Janine Marie Hypnosis. Today, you're going to learn how to use higher vibrational energy in order to make positive changes in your life. Stick with me. Well, hello and welcome back to my world. I'm so glad to have you here. I'm back into my little corner here in my office. I'm so happy to be here. I go to, different places and produce a video or do some writing wherever I happen to feel like, it just feels good for the day. Kind of like my cat. She likes to go to different places and sleep and be and, inhabit throughout the house. So I'm kind of like her, I guess, or maybe she's like me. So previously in several other videos before this one, I spoke about some of the negative things that we can bring into our lives because of what might have happened in our lives, and they become soul scars and they are affecting our lives. And I chose some of the most profound ones so that I can give examples of what you might be feeling or experiencing and why they are affecting your life. Once you become aware of something, you can't become unaware. Once you know the why of something, it's easier to counteract that and make your life better. And that's what we're all looking for. Learn the lesson and make our lives better, right? So I'm just going to recap. I'm looking at my screen here. I spoke about the seeds of judgment, of doubt, of shyness, which is fear, of rejection, and the seed of abandonment, which is a real big one. So, for instance, once again, if you find yourself judging people a lot, just really be aware of how you act and behave in life, and you'll get a real good image of what's going on inside of here. And that might unfold into, as you really meditate on this, how did this happen? And you can see where it was seeded and why you're doing the things that you're doing. It takes away a lot of the condemnation we tend to put upon others and ourselves, to just kind of evaluate ourselves, because all in all, we are our own responsibility, and the way we act, behave, and the way we tend to be in life, and our soul scars, and the way that we present ourselves to other human beings, this is our responsibility. Healing is our own responsibility, and we need to want to. And sometimes what happens is we get to a place or a point where we're so uncomfortable that there is no way we won't desire to. It's like the desire becomes so big that we'll do anything. And that is actually a good place to be. So for instance, if you see a lot of judgment coming at you, people are always judging you and you're like, wow, why can't I catch a break? It's because somewhere in your life, you received a lot of judgment, and therefore you started to judge others as well. And because of that, because what you maintain and keep inside of you, it eventually comes out of your mouth. So out of the heart, the mouth speaks, and you begin to judge others, and you wonder, why am I doing this? And it's coming back at me. You start to see the cycle. Once again, be aware of the cycles in your life. If you have relationships that never seem to work out, no matter who it is, it might be the same person in a different body, and you're wondering, why do I attract someone who acts the way they do? Look at your own actions. Look at your own soul scars, your history. It really, really helps to write down some of the history of your life. It's hard to kind of concentrate on some of the negative things in our lives, isn't it? I mean, if you take a look at what were the negative things, we need to kind of reevaluate sometimes. And you'll see some of these things and you'll like, oh, a light bulb will go on. That's why it's happening. You know that it's happening, and you know why it's happening. Bingo, okay? once you've got that going on, you know how to counteract it. You can counteract it. And that is by bringing in high vibrational actions and also ways of believing, ways of being into your life, ways of thinking, ways of speaking. It's not always easy. You have to catch yourself. I mean, sometimes you'll catch yourself doing something negative or saying something negative, and you're really, really trying to bring more positivity into your life and bring that out from you to the universe so that you can bring more positivity into your life as well. And you'll catch yourself and it'll be like, oh, why do I keep doing this? Well, you have to give yourself a break. That's what I want to tell you. Give yourself a break. You went so far with certain things that have been inhabiting your body, your soul scars. They've been ingrained into you. They have become a part of your life. They've become a cycle, and cycles are not always easy to break, okay? I mean, you can go for a quantum healing hypnosis technique session and take care of all of that. But if you're not in a place where you can do that, and one thing that you can do, number one, is be really good to yourself. Don't be harsh on yourself. Don't judge yourself, because that's judging too. If you're judging your own actions, you're also bringing that judgment and that negativity of judgment into your life and keeping it there. But keep catching yourself. And the more you do that, and the more you counteract it with the higher vibrational things, the easier your life is going to be, and the faster you're going to see your life transform. How exciting is that? We all want that, right? Some good transformation, something that really is going to hit the highball into the sky and really knock it out of the field. We want that, really great. I did this really good today, and I'm going to give myself some kudos because you deserve it, right? Learning a lesson, especially life lessons, are a big deal. Just as much as I want to reinforce, do not judge yourself for certain things that you don't get right away. I also want to reinforce into you, celebrate when you do the right things and when you do the good things, and when you remember. It's like a cellular memory, our memories are right down to the cell level. When you start to just change the way that you operate in this world and you just really hit it out of the ballpark, do something fantastic for yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back because you deserve it, okay? So let's look at the high vibrational things. First of all, love. You can't get any higher vibration than love, right? God is love. The source is love. The greatest universal force is love. Love is everything. It is the basis of all things beautiful and good. So you want to bring more love in your life? Give it out. You want to send it out energetically? You can do that. You can use love and put it into action into these hands and give it out in a way where you are charitable. Charity is one of the highest forms of love. You give without the desire to receive. It's not like you're giving for a purpose. I'm not giving so that I'll get back, okay? It is an unconditional way of giving. And anytime that you give love out, it really should be unconditional. It's like, I'm not really doing this so that I can reap the harvest, but reaping the harvest is the benefit. I'm doing this because I really desire to make life better for other people. So I'm going to give out love. I'm going to send love. I'm going to do it in the form of prayer, if that's what you do. I'm going to meditate and send it out. If you're a Reiki master, if you are an energy master, you can send the world love. You can, send it to those places that really really need love right now. And just let it be, let it be unconditional, and let it be just a part of your lifestyle. So the other things that are attached to love besides charity can be, let's see, what are loving things? It can be adoration, giving somebody compliments, giving someone a sense of good self or higher self-esteem by, just boosting up their self-esteem. Wow, you did really great today. That's a form of love. By, boosting someone else, you really raise the vibration around you and you raise theirs as well. Anytime we interact with each other, we give compassion, we give empathy. Those are all attached to the vibration of love. They're very high vibrational frequencies, and the more you put those out, the more you're going to receive back. And your life is going to be better for it. Regardless to how you do it, life is going to be better for it. Don't have an agenda. That's really what I want to emphasize here. Don't have an agenda. It's like, today I'm going to go out and do a good deed so that, someone will do good deeds for me, or it will come back and be credited to my account as, positive vibration. When you have these preempted strikes, I guess, it's not unconditional, and it's not as high a vibration. It will work if you want love and you say, okay, I want love, I desire love, I'm looking for a love relationship, I'm going to give out love everywhere. Okay, this will work. And it's not excessively really a bad thing per se. It's actually a good thing, but the unconditional way is the best thing. We want the highest and the best. Okay, so I hope that makes a lot of sense. If you are feeling a lot of trauma in your life, reach into yourself. See if you can figure out where that trauma is coming from. And if you can't find it, if you can't decide or figure it out, get some help for it. Whether talk to a spiritual counselor, go to somebody who does qhht, sit with someone who does meditation. And you can sit and do meditation on your own, journal. And that's always something that I recommend. It might seem like it's tedious, but really, it gives you a good picture of your life and what's going on in the depths of the inside of you. You want to get deep? What you can also do, if you have somebody that you really, really trust, and they trust you, you can sit together. And this is an exercise I used to do in my face-to-face workshops. Sit together and face each other. And I guess you can also do this on a Zoom call. I mean, it's good. It's all good. And look at one another. And I think that in person, this is where it comes in, and it's actually best when you look into each other's eyes and just have one of you begin and just have them look at you and tell you what they see. And you look at them and tell them what you see. And, prior to that, maybe express to each other what is going on in your life. What's not working. What are you feeling traumatized about? What brings you a lot of sadness? What is just bringing you a lot of feeling of distress? And the other can edify you and say, but you might be feeling this, but you're such an amazing person. You're such an amazing empath. You're such an amazing healer. You're an amazing human being. You shine so brightly. I see your countenance, your aura field, whatever it is that you see on that person. I love the fact that you give so much love to children. I love the fact that You give so much to so many people, and you're such a giving human being. A lot of these things were not said to us when we were growing up, or going throughout our lives, and we really need to feast on those things. We need to hear them, and when you do, you feel really great, because they're high vibrational things, right? And the more you have those instilled inside of you, you hear them enough, you start to give out of them. And out of the heart, the mouth speaks, and you start that beautiful cycle of giving, compassion, empathy, love, just beautiful feeling, and charity. All of those beautiful high vibrational things that are attached to unconditional love. Life can be a beautiful thing. You start to attract beautiful relationships in spades, and life becomes a lot more exciting, a lot more abundant, a lot more fulfilled, especially if you're operating in the vibration of charity. Your life becomes extremely fulfilled. You can do videos. You can write a blog. If you're not out there and accessing a lot of people face to face, there are a lot of venues that you can use on the internet these days. Social media really needs the amp of your vibration and anyone else's that you can bring to it. Let's put some good stuff and good content out there that really lifts people up. Use that and let it be your gift to society and to the world and to others. What a beautiful gift to have and to give. Just gift out of the kindness of your heart. I just want to tell you that you're beautiful today. And I just want to tell you that you are an amazing being. Don't short sell yourself. Just go out there and just do it. Don't be afraid. Bring love into your heart and kick the fear out the door, okay? We don't need to live in fear. That's something that we really don't need to have. It's false evidence appearing real. It's not real. Fear doesn't really exist. And I know that seems weird because it really seems real when it's happening and it's anxiety inside of us. But we can overcome a lot of that just by becoming higher vibrational people. And that's a huge goal that you should set for your life, whether it is, interacting with others, whether it is just turning around the cycles of your life. It will make you more abundant. It will make you more wealthy in this life. And wealth is not always money, but it can add that as well. If you ever need help, you can always go to my websites at lifelessonsbyjeninemariehypnosis.com. You can read my blog. You can contact me at angelwings7777@gmail.com, or you can go to my other website blog at jeninemariehypnosis.com and connect with me there. There are forms that you can fill out. They will go directly to my email, and I always address my email. So you have some avenues, and we can figure out what is best for you to help you overcome some of the negativity that comes at you in your life. Let's make an affirmative belief today that you are magnificent. Say it to yourself. I am magnificent today. I am amazing. I am an amazing creator. I am powerful. I am power. I am loving. I am love. Doesn't get any better than that. It's great. Life can be beautiful even with some of the sadness that hits us. And if you're going through some sadness, I just want to send you love from my heart, from me to you. Thank you so much for listening. I greatly appreciate all of you. And until the next time, bye-bye.